Hello!
Hi, guys! Nossa, eu ia começar a falar, a Teacher Letícia não tá aparecendo. Mas tá tudo bem, eu ia começar a falar que no começo do nosso relacionamento, o Ricardo me chamava de Gabizila.
Isso me lembrou um vídeo que era, como é que é? A mulher brigando com um cara que fica falando assim, se chama moça de amor e tal, e você chama de cuzão, aí começa a brigar lá e tal, muito engraçado.
Mas é o nosso começo de relacionamento onde a gente só era amiga. Eu chamava ele de Palmito e ele chamava de Gabizila. E era isso, entendeu? Virou amor. É o basics enemies to lovers, you know?
Nice, I guess.
Apaixonou. Oi, gente, que saudade que eu tava de fazer live. Eu só fico por trás das lives agora. Eu fico com muita saudade de vocês. Como vocês estão? Nesse final de sexta-feira, sobrevivemos a essa semana. Eu nem acredito que a gente sobreviveu.
Yes.
E aí, eu vou deixar para vocês aqui essa primeira coisa que eu preciso falar. Antes de apresentar os nossos teachers, eu quero falar sobre essa tela incrível que nós estamos vendo agora. Porque, assim, que coisa absurda que a Lari, que é a nossa ilustradora oficial do Nerdsbonde, que faz as estampas de camiseta e agora vai ficar responsável por todo o layout do Nerdsbonde, olha a tela que ela fez em coisa de, tipo assim, 20 minutos a gata fez, tá? Antes, quem fazia... Vocês já acompanham bastante tempo as nossas lives, então antes, quem fazia as lives do Nerdsbonde, quem fazia as telas do Nerdsbonde era eu, depois também passei pro Henry, e agora tá com a Lari, e a Lari fez isso aí, e eu fiquei tipo assim, what the fuck? Ela mandou no grupo, eu não estava na reunião, eu fiquei tipo, chocada. Lari, a gente te ama. Mousepad, Zigo ladrão, roubou meu coração. Zigor de cabelo curto, e agora a gente vai apresentar, óbvio, eles, os nossos teachers, mestres e perfeitos de hoje é o Geraldo. Boa noite, Geraldo.
Hello, good evening. E aí, gente? Prontos para não dormirem hoje à noite?
Não fala isso, cara. Não fala isso. A galera sabe que eu sou medrosa e eu tenho muito medo mesmo. Eu falei isso para vocês.
Geraldo, você já fez o primeiro impacto, porque a Macaria não dormiu ainda, por isso que a Gabi não está aqui. Entendeu? Então você já teve um êxito em alguém não dormir essa noite.
Pô, justamente quem eu queria que dormisse.
Pois é.
Nossa, é que a história é muito boa. A história tá muito boa.
Eu tenho certeza.
Gente, você hoje, o GM, contando essa história do Lake Asibikaashi. Quer que fale um pouquinho sobre a história?
Claro!
Bom, sem dar muitos spoilers, estas crianças vão ir para um acampamento, né? Hoje, tudo em inglês, of course, my horse.
Não acredito!
Of course.
E vão acontecer algumas coisas misteriosas aí, vão ver se eles conseguem resolver o que está acontecendo, entender, e por aí vai. A sessão vai rolar toda em inglês, e enquanto eu tô aqui mestrando, a gente tem a Teacher Letícia.
Teacher! Já se apresenta, Teacher.
Anotando nossos erros.
Sim, no finalzinho vai ter um feedback geral. E é isso, eu acho.
A Teacher Letícia é muito tímida ela, né?
Sim.
Muito matoso.
Mas para essa história, eu tive que dar uma olhada em algumas tribos aborígenes norte-americanas para ficar mais fidedigno. Tem algumas coisas que eu coloquei da linguagem de algumas tribos e é o famoso baseado em fatos reais. Então, algumas coisas que são realmente da cultura Araparro, que vocês vão ver. E se vocês ficarem com medo, é para ter medo mesmo. Tá certo.
Amém.
Incredible.
Amém.
Ainda bem que é final de semana, né? Amanhã é sábado.
Uncrumble.
What? Já? Onde é que tira ponto aqui? Mas essa é a primeira vez que vocês vão jogar Kids on Bikes, né?
Isso, quer falar um pouquinho do sistema?
O sistema é um sistema low prep, né? Então ele precisa de pouquíssima preparação para você jogar. Não é igual, vamos dizer bem assim, igual a gente jogou recentemente, o Warhammer, Wrath and Glory, que você precisa memorizar muita coisa, um Dungeons and Dragons, que geralmente as pessoas têm que ler o livro do jogador, né? Quando lê.
Geralmente foi a palavra usada.
Espera-se, né? E por ele ser um jogo que ele precisa que você não tenha tanta preparação assim, ele é muito vamos jogar já de uma vez. Uma diferença que tem é que as aptidões do jogador elas não mudam durante o jogo, não tem level up. Então, se você é ruim em certa habilidade sua, você vai ser ruim até o final da história. Se você for bom, você vai ser bom até o final da história. Então, torça para que você consiga utilizar. E tem que ter muita criatividade, e é uma parada que busca muito você ter um RP bom. Então, assim, gente, criatividade é tudo. Eu vi na HB.
Let's go.
Yes.
Nice.
E aí, como o Zigor falou, bom, vocês já conhecem a gente, como o Zigor falou, a Gabi tá tentando fazer a Macária dormir, então a gente vai começar sem ela, e depois o primeiro desafio do nosso GM querido vai ser colocar a Gabi no meio da história.
Yes.
Podemos iniciar então? Let's go? A partir de agora, então, galera, só em inglês por aqui, tá?
Turn around on 30. Se vira nos 30?
Puta que pariu, velho.
Jesus. I think I'm in the wrong place right now because I wish I was the teacher so I could say nothing and just be like feeling horrible. But then, yeah, let's start. Are you guys in? I mean, I see Gabi, I see Hiki, but I don't see you, Zigo, in Foundry. But I'm gonna start here nonetheless. Okay.
Okay. I'm just entering right now.
Let's see if the sound is okay.
Can you hear the sound of the woods?
I just can hear Macária crying.
I can hear Macária crying as well.
Are you sure it's Macária or is it child of...
It's part of the setting.
In the background.
Wait, that's not part of the background. Okay.
Yes. Poor thing.
Oh, Lucas, so sweet. But Mestre he does not like our role playing anymore. The last time I did it, he just went to me and then.
No.
Or you're going to stop, or I'll take you out.
No, you were going off track.
Exactly.
Yes, that's what that was a one shot.
Can the chat hear the sound of the forest? Can you guys hear it as well?
I hear it.
I can't. But it's just probably me.
Yes.
Maybe you have to, because do you see the tab with like a musical note?
Yes. Okay.
Click on it, and then you have your own volume controls.
I can hear it.
Yeah.
Okay. The chat can hear.
Nice, excellent. So let me start. All of you. You are deep in sleep. The kind where the cold air feels real, crisp, freezing, biting at your skin. In the distance, dark figures begin to take shape. People are chanting, their voices rising in rhythm with the unseen beat of drums. Some dance joyfully around the fire, and the warmth of the flames spreads through you like a big family reunion. The forest surrounds you, ancient and protective, towering over everything. It feels familiar, like always, and it has been part of you. Your people, your home. You're happy here. Then suddenly there shifts. A deep silence falls, unnatural and suffocating. A low rumble echoes in the distance. The ground beneath you trembling, the warmth vanishes, replacing by panic as people around begin to run, scream. Someone grabs your hand, pulling you along. Another thunderous sound cracks through the air, and your body feels heavy. Your chest tightens, your clothes darkening with something wet. You struggle to move, your breath coming in short gasps as you see terror in the faces of those around you. You look down and blood. The weight pressing on your chest feels unbearable. A scream builds in the distance. And this is the first moment that I'm going to ask you to roll for me. Since this is a new system, I need everybody to roll your dice on brains, okay? And the difficulty of this roll is a 6. So you must take a 6 to succeed.
Okay.
My dice for brains is a D10.
So you click on it and then you roll on Foundry.
Okay.
Okay. 11 for Rick, Gabi 4, and 9 for Zigo. Ooh, almost Zigo.
Oh, I didn't roll yet. That was a.
You didn't roll?
That were a test. Okay, now I roll.
Roll again. Because you just exploded the dice, once you roll the maximum value of your die, you can roll again. And then you add to the total you have to roll.
Okay. Okay, explode again.
Roll again, yes.
How, man? How?
What are you
DM
doing?
cheating.
Yeah, he's cheating. Okay, so your total was 49 for the difficulty of 6.
Let's go 49ers!
I'm gonna tell you what happens. Since you, Gabi, you were not successful on this, I need you to add another token to your tokens, yes. And I'm gonna explain how they work in a bit.
I told you I would be full of tokens.
So for you, Gabi, everything is a blur, and as you start to get back to consciousness, and the voices fade away, they're just distant shadows lost in madness. Now for Hick and Zigo, through the chaos, you recognize the faces around you. Indigenous people, their faces etched in fear. As you struggle to breathe, you hear yourself whisper, Niwi Kshna, or it's cold. That's what you believe you said. And then it's the moment where all three of you open your eyes. You are not in the middle of the forest where you thought you were. Actually, you hear a massive bang as you get awake, and then you see around you, you are in the bus, in the school bus, where you're going to the camp. And you can hear actually the sound of the bus driving through the snow. And you look around and you see students talking, your teacher just like in front of everybody, and he's trying to calm down kids. And you look around, you were just sleeping. You see that some of the students are still sleeping because it's cold, But now you can see your friends, the three of you open your eyes and you look at each other. What is the first thing you think?
I touch my clothes. Is everything all right?
You see nothing. Everything's dry. You are just in your clothes. Actually, could you describe yourself for us? Who am I talking to?
Yes. You are talking with them. Actually, Sam, but he has fixed I forgot the name, but he talks like he has always a flu. So when he say his name is just Zeb. He's a 12-year child with red hair and a hair like in the front of the hair like this, and he's very thin and had a lot of little points in his skin on his face, and I think it's that.
So you look to your left, and actually, that's when you see Hick. Like he has just woken up as well, and he's looking back at you. Actually, it's not Hick. What's your name, sir?
My name is Robert.
Can you please present yourself to us?
I'm a young boy from South Dakota. I have messy brown hair. I wear a thick plaid jacket over a fade graphic t-shirt. And my sneakers are a little worn out. I like to explore a lot in my home, and I'm always carrying my backpack, so I think I'm like wrap around my backpack in my lap. I have a Walkman that I'm hearing some music. I'm hearing Green Day right now. I take it off my Walkman earphones. Hey Sam, I had a crazy dream.
You saw Sam like with his eyes very open, and I think I have a dream right now too. It was about some people. You were wet with blood.
Hey, did you take your medicine yet? I think the flu starts getting worse.
Uh, uh, I don't know. I don't know. Sam
Okay.
looks at his right, or in an accent in the front of him, and Zabata is here. I thought she was not here anymore, but she's here.
And then all two of you and other students, like you're waking up as well, you see that your friend has woken up as well. That's you, Gabipi, or should I say, what's your name again?
My name is Candace, and she has woke up, but she's like, no, it's going to silk. No, it's blood. You know how hard it is to get blood out of silk. No. Tell me my outfit is okay.
Your
She
outfit
looked.
is fine.
She woke up and she looked at her. It's fine. It's completely fine. Okay. What the hell was that? I was bleeding.
Okay. So the three of you have had bad dreams. You wake up, and then you see that there are several students, and then the one responsible for you, which is like trying to manage some kids, is not even paying attention at you. You look around, and then when you look out of the window, you see just trees passing by. It's snowing. This trip is going to take some time until like you can arrive at the place where you're supposed to be. You talk to each other for a few minutes, and what do you say to one another after you have like finally woken up?
Hey, Cadence,
Wait, do you have the?
you're okay? You were screaming.
Of course, I was screaming. The dream that I have, it's not the dream. It's a nightmare. I was full of blood. I was scared, and we're going to a place that I don't know.
Well,
Did we see the same movie yesterday? Maybe we are just having some nightmare because of
I
the.
told you it was a bad idea to watch that movie.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Samantha said to me that it was really a good movie.
Okay,
Of course, why we're going to listen to her? Look at her. She's not even, she's okay.
you guys have to understand that it's just a movie. Some guys wearing costumes. You don't have to be so upset about the movie. The problem is your brain. They are playing tricks on you.
Robert, it feels real. It felt real to me, that nightmare. I could feel the blood.
Samantha never tells me to do something without a reason. I think she's preparing us for something.
You, as you say that, you see that there is this girl like just in the next row of seats, and then she turns around and she looks at all three of you who are seated in a row as well, and her elbows are over the bench, and then she goes like, "Oh, wakey wakey, you guys are up. How's everybody? You know, this is Jan Blake. Jan Blake is a rich bubbly girl you've seen around the school. She's like a social butterfly, and she's practically bouncing in her seat as she like sees you, and she has something on her hands. She has a magazine, and she says, "Would you like to take a test with me to see if we're gonna," and then she giggles, "survive?" And she sounds very happy with you guys participating. She looks like she doesn't have many friends.
Hey,
What?
Jen. Well, I don't know. I don't like to take tests that is not from school. No.
Exactly. Why would she do that?
Guys, come on, let's have some fun. And this is the moment where we're going to introduce how things work in Kids on Bikes. And she ignores your complaints, and then she turns to you and says, "Okay, first question. You're lost in the woods with no phone signal, only a map and a compass. What do you do?"
No phone signal. Why?
It's really, really easy. We just take a old radio and we put some a my God, I forget the word. Uh, Never mind. We don't need to respond this. It's just scenery.
Yeah, but come on, just for the fun of it. And then she looks at you, Sam. What would you do?
Uh, he looks at Samantha.
So
Double-
you're looking at somebody that we can't see?
Yes.
Okay.
What should I do?
Sam,
What should I
Sam,
do?
Sam, I told you to not speak with Samantha in here, man. They're gonna think you're crazy.
But he's crazy. Look at
Come on,
him.
guys, you're not answering the question. I want to know how smart you are.
I
Okay,
mean,
Sam,
my
what?
phone is my phone does a lot of things. That there's the thing when we can see where is the north and the south. So I think we can start with that.
Okay, so imagine you have your phone, you try to solve things with your phone. I need all of you to roll for me brains. Whenever you have to solve a puzzle, figure something out, or stay calm in a tricky situation, you're gonna roll for brains. It's like intelligence.
Okay.
Okay, so what Zigor, you can get a token. So yeah, Hiki, very nice. Whoa, Gabi. So again, you every moment you roll the maximum value of a die, you can roll the die again. So you can roll again, please. Just for the sake of the game here, Cadence. Yeah, that was an 11. So you managed to solve the problem with your phone, and then you see that Jen goes on. Okay, you come across a huge rock blocking the trail. Do you try to move it? Do you find another way? Sit, wait for help?
Wait, but a huge rock. Like, what's the size of it?
We can't
Let's say it's half your size.
Half of my size, but I won't ruin my clothes for that. No. Can you move it, Robert?
Well, I can if I had some ropes, a tree nearby. I can make a pendulum, pull up the rock, and we can go right.
Right. Wait. Is that the best thing to do? If we can, like,
Of course not, but in the scenario she describes, we can turn around the
around?
rock. Okay, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just half of our size. We could just jump.
Yes, climb it.
That's a classic Brown move. Whenever you need to lift, push, pull, or handle something physical, you will rely on your Brown to see how strong you really are. And for that, the only one that gave me an answer that would really do something in this case, it was you, Robert. So you roll Brown for me with a difficulty of 4.
Okay. I'm not bad. My dad was a military.
Ooh.
Wow, roll again. You
Thank you.
exploded. What are you doing with my die that you're exploding all your dice?
Don't know. I think I'm cursed. My damn that.
Jesus, roll again. That's 20.
Oh my god.
If my player die,
Possible.
if my player die are that good,
Okay, 21.
my
A good death.
my DM die is gonna suck tomorrow.
Okay. Nice. So you managed to push the rock, and then you see that it moves and falls down. So very well done.
Hick, your WhatsApp, it's appearing.
Yes.
Sorry,
On the screen.
guys.
Please stop.
Stop showing the WhatsApp, please.
Yes.
True. Okay. Sorry, guys.
Okay. So here's a fun one. Third question. You have to convince your friends to join you in a weird camp activity. What's your approach?
In a weird what?
Camp activity.
Camp activity like this one, like these guys convinced me to come here.
Well,
I don't think you were convinced by them.
it didn't
And then she
take
looks.
much to convince you, by the way.
Well, you're like, oh, you're going to be all alone by there. Then come with us. So, like, I'm here. What am I supposed to do by myself?
How would you try to convince other people to do something that they don't want to do?
I'll like, you want to do something with me? I can buy you stuff.
Okay, that's charm. So I'd like you, just you, Candace, to roll charm for me.
She's like, toss.
Nice, you succeeded. So very good. So this is a classic persuasion moment, and when you're trying to persuade somebody, make a deal, smooth talk, you will need to roll charm, okay, to see how people are going to respond. And you see that Jen is very happy that you guys are answering the questions, although you're taking some time. And then she looks at the magazine and she goes, "Well, this question wasn't here. I mean, I didn't see this question before. What is your biggest fear?" In this moment, as a GM, I want to know: are you going to answer the question truthfully, or are you going to lie?
I'm going to answer truthfully because my biggest fear is like she took her iPhone and being poor, of course.
Okay.
I
And then she looks at you, both of you.
I look to the place where Zamata is. And he says a very low voice. I'm afraid that Samantha don't likes me anymore.
Okay. Nice. And let's see. Oh, I have conditions for Samantha, but I'm going to talk about that later. Let's see now, please, Robert.
I'm going to lie. I'm going to say, well,
Okay. I need you, Robert, to roll grit for me.
oh, okay,
Difficulty of 6.
okay.
Nice. So you brush off the question and you answer whatever you want to answer.
Okay. I guess my greatest fear is not having my headphones when Sam is talking to Samantha.
Your grit, guys, is your ability to stay tough when things get scary or difficult. In tense situations, you will roll grit to see how you hold it together. And every time you fail a roll, you get an adversity token, and you can use adversity tokens to succeed on a roll or maybe to do something. So I want you to write this down for me, actually, Ziegler, because I've come up with a way for you to use Samantha.
Okay.
I'm sorry. So every time you want to consult with Samantha, consult, that is, talk to her or make her do something, you have to use one adversity token. And Samantha cannot touch living beings. She can move physical objects, but no people.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to regret this, but okay. After all of you answers, Jen starts to say like, "Oh, you are the smart one. You are the brainiac. You're going to be the tough guy. You're going to be the charming girl." And then she goes on and she's talking. And she says like, "Wow, let's see who is the real survivor once you get to the camp." Yes. And she looks at all of you. And the moment that she says that, you hear actually somebody laughing, which is weird. And then you look in the front of the bus and you see that it was one of the other kids, and the kid is like looking at you. Would you stare back, or would you just stay where you are, like trying to find the kid?
Stare back.
Oh,
Me too.
nice. So the both of you are staring back. And what about you, Sam? Are you minding your business, staring back?
I will just say where I am.
You're gonna stay where you are. Okay.
Yes.
So the two of you hear a voice going, "What are you looking at, idiot? I'm gonna go down here and spank all of you. I'm gonna beat your ass." And then you see like there is a boy talking to you, and he looks weird. He has this kind of hair that comes over his eyes, and you can't quite see if he's looking at you or not. He looks like a grunt, and you remember him. Actually, this boy is a boy in which people say is like the bully of the school, and he's always speaking up on Jan. So he starts going, "Hey Jan, tell them why you're here and how your parents like you so much." And then you see Jan just shuddering and going down and saying like, "I don't want to talk about that." And then she sits down, and then he starts talking to you, and then he looks at the three of you and he goes like, "What assholes, aren't you going to say something?" And then you see that the teacher is not paying attention to this interaction, but the boy's like looking at you, and he looks like he wants to, pick a fight.
Like, we are the assholes. You are the one that is screaming at us. You're the bully one. What? We cannot look anywhere else? You buy our own eyes?
Kenneth, please don't talk back to talking shit. You just dirty your clothes.
I mean, I will never do that. But look, I don't even know this Jan person, but I don't think she deserves this kind of treatment of you. So please shut up and get back to do the thing that you are. I don't even look at you. You're gross.
Is the bus moving?
The bus is still moving. You're still traveling.
Okay, I want to use a token to say to Samantha, pulls the brake of the bus.
Jesus. Okay.
I will say that to her and say very, very low. Hold on, guys.
You're gonna say to everybody, "Hold on."
Just for us three.
For the three of you, I need you to. Okay. This is another role. Whenever you do want to something secretively, you have to roll for flight. Okay, that's the moment you run and so on and so forth.
You can do this, Igor.
I need you to roll with a difficulty of 8.
He's the one.
He's the guy.
Nice. So you managed to successfully tell Samantha to do that, and also you managed to tell your friends. This wasn't the wisest of moves, but I'm gonna tell you what happens. This boy that was talking to you is named Thomas. He's like the biggest bully of this school, and the moment that the blackened hand of Samantha pulls the brake, the bus comes into a jolt and it stops. Like you can even hear the tires screeching, and this boy who's like laughing and looking at you because he's starting to stand up, he falls face forward to the ground, and you see like he hits his head down, and you start to see blood gushing and like coming down his face, and he's like, what did you do? And he was like looking at you because he feels it was you, and he said, "I'm gonna kill you," and he's very mad at you. And that's the moment where you see your teacher coming back, and the teacher, his name is Robert as well. So Mr. Robert is a very pacific man. He's a cute man. You would look at him and see his huge mustache, like his pink face, and he goes like, "Oh dear Thomas, you fell down. What's happening, boy? get down, get back to your seat. Don't do that to me. And he's like pointing at you. And he goes white because he feels he saw something just behind you, Sam. And he sits down and he's like looking back all the time, and his nose is like running blood. And you see that all the other students, they could grab on something. Your friends, they could grab on something because you managed to say to everybody to stay down. And you can hear the bus driver going like, this fucking thing doesn't work right, and then gets the bus working again. And you can hear like the bus is back, and you can hear Robert saying, everybody calm down, sit down. And then he goes to you and he said like, are you okay, kids? Do you need anything?
No, thank you,
We're great,
Mr.
teacher.
Robert.
You know what just happened right now? We saw something called karma. Karma. And then she says out loud for Thomas could hear it.
Thomas isn't the most brilliant of kids. The moment you says karma, he says like, this is a bus, it's not a car. And he just turns like his head from, and then he's just there, sit down. And then Robert tries to calm down the kids, and one of the kids starts throwing up, and then he goes to one of the kids. And then you can see that Jen is like a little bit worried, and she looks at you and she says like, well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make Thomas pick on you. And you see that she's very, very sad.
Don't you
We're
worry.
fine, Jen.
Don't worry,
It's
Jen.
okay.
Yes.
He's been an ass for no reason.
The problem is him.
Okay. So I want to know how many diversity tokens you have right now. One.
We started with how much? How many? How much? How many?
Everybody started with 3.
So I have 4.
Yeah,
So I have 3.
Everybody has 3 because from what I heard from your teacher, you have done your homework. So I am assigning you some diversity tokens. So
I won 1 because I roll a 1, so I think I roll a 1. But I already use it, so it's
use
3.
1. 3. Okay. Nice. Very good use of Samantha. That was very, very fun. Okay.
Perfect.
So you can see that the kids around start to, like to open their bags and to move into their bags and to get some food, play with Game Boys and stuff. Tell me, what have you got in your bags so we know what you're open to and what you're getting to eat, or maybe to pass the time for now?
I have a voice recorder, a pocket knife, a tape, a string, snacks, a notebook, a pencil, a chewing gun, and a flashlight.
Nice. Okay. What about you, Robert?
I have a Walkman with a Van Halen tape and some others other tapes from other like Green Day, Metallica, Slipknot, some I like rock, Linkin Park. Forgot about Linkin Park.
I am a kid.
A notebook that I make some observations. I don't like to say it's my diaries, but it's a kind of diary. I have some codes reading, maps. I just prepare enough to this trip. I like to prepare early. A flashlight that flickers, a mini toolkit with a screwdriver, electrical tape, and a few spare batteries for my flashlight. And I have a strange green stone that I found near Big Sioux River.
Okay, just a second, because I'm trying to figure out what is the size of that thing. So you have like a huge backpack.
I was just about to ask the same thing, teacher.
I
What
have
the fuck you're
I have
you're a kid.
a huge backpack.
Yes,
Or
you have a
bag of
candy
poultry.
backpack.
A military backpack.
Okay.
I earned
military.
Yes. I earned from my dad.
You
My
have a
dad gave it to
military
me.
grade backpack.
Yes.
Whilst our friend Sam has got a very small black backpack, and that's it. What about you, Candace?
Candace got in her purse all the expensive and useless Apple stuff. So MacBook and AirPods and the Apple Watch and the iPad and iPhones, the expensive candies, a gloss and a mascara and a mirror.
Everything you should bring to
Exactly.
Nice. And then none of you have brought any food or snacks, yes?
Snacks, expensive candy snacks.
I brought
What did you bring?
just some fruits.
Fruits, okay.
I got some protein bars. I got some jerky.
Beef jerk, okay.
Yes. And some candy. I got a candy bar.
Okay. As you are in the bus, you actually hear the guy which is driving the bus driver trying to turn on the radio, and that's the moment in which all the kids go silent because they want to hear what is playing on the radio, and you hear this. Whenever the system wants to play it.
Okay, I was about to say I can't hear anything.
Yeah, no, the
Robert is carrying a bag of holding on kids on bikes.
I'm listening
Yes.
right now.
Come down.
Good morning, Colorado! You're tuned into Rocky Mountain Radio, where the spirit of the Rockies greets you with every sunrise. Today we're kicking off with a touch of folklore, a piece of Colorado's rich histories to start your day. Ever heard of the Spider-Woman legend? It's one that has woven itself into tapestry of our state's past. Stick around as we share this local mystery. It's a story that may have you glancing over your shoulder during your next hike.
A long time ago, in the land where the Ojibwe people lived, there was a wise old person named Gray Owl. Gray Owl loved sitting by the fire and telling stories to the children of his tribe. One night, when the stars were shining brightly in the sky, Gray Owl began to tell the kids the story of the Dreamcatcher. He said, "Once upon a time, there was a big spider named Asibikaashi. She was famous for being kind and for keeping the people of the land safe from harm. Asibikaashi lived in the forests, where she made her delicate webs among the trees. She watched over the tribe, making sure they didn't have bad dreams or nightmares while they slept. As time went on, the Ojibwe tribe grew bigger and spread out across the land. Asibikaashi, the kind spider who protected them from bad dreams, found it hard to keep track of everyone's dreams because there were so many people now. Some bad dreams slipped past her webs, making the tribe feel uneasy and restless, worried about her people. Asibikaashi asked the Creator for help. In a special dream, she learned how to make a special web that could catch and sort out the bad dreams, letting only the good ones go through. With the Creator's approval, Asibikaashi got to work. She made a hoop from willow branches and tied it together with strong sinew. Then, she started weaving her special web inside the hoop, making a pattern that looked like a spider's web.
That's the moment where the bus driver got mad and he starts.
Let me see. What tribe do you say?
I don't remember.
She
I
really
really
do remember. Very good, nice RP. I like.
Thank you.
I'm going to make this a little bit more difficult. So, Robert, you roll brains with a difficulty of 9.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Oh.
Excellent. So you remember that in the radio sound there was Ojibwe mentioned. Somebody talked about Ojibwe, but you are in Colorado. You're in the state of Colorado. The Arapaho are the most common type of tribe here, not the Ojibwe. Why are they talking about the Spider Woman?
Guys, that doesn't make sense. The region we currently are, the Arapaho is not from here.
No, the
We're talking about
Ojibwe.
the Ojibwe. The Arapaho is from here.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Sorry, I misplaced that. So it doesn't make really sense. They're not from this specific area.
Do you guys think that this spider real exists?
I really hope no.
Uh,
I don't know. Samantha already told me that she don't like spiders.
Me neither. I'm with Samantha on that.
I mean, guys, we need spiders to keep away some insect infestations, even some rats. Some spiders can eat rats, you know?
Eat
Maybe
rats?
nightmares too.
Yes.
You
No.
you look outside the window and you start to see a lake. Like the lake is shining under the sun, and you can see like reflections. Some parts of the lake are frozen, some parts are not. You see many pine woods, and Robert says like, guys, some of you are still sleeping, so guys, we are arriving, so grab your stuff, put all the stuff in the stuffy, and then you close it, and then we're gonna get out of the buzzy, okay? And then he turns to your bully, Thomas, and he goes like, come on, Thomas, go up front, you like taking the lead. And although he's like a bad teacher, sometimes he knows that he's good to separate Thomas from the other kids, so he can keep an eye on Thomas. And then Thomas like, he stands up, he looks at your direction, and he has like two toilet paper rolls, inserted in his nose, and then he goes like, and he's just leaving the bus. The moment that he leaves off, you have to stand up and go down the bus. You see that something happens. You hear a loud boom as you are inside of the bus. Something has happened in front of the bus. You don't know what it is, and you hear the bus driver go, "Damn machine!" And then he goes down like he's pushing the kids, "Get away!" And then he is like in front of the bus.
Sam, is that cemented again?
No, she's right here.
I already
She
told you,
is.
Samantha is some sort of friend, imaginary friend. I guess when he took his medicine from the flu, he started to see them. That's
We
common
have
for
to support our friends through their journey.
Of course, but
The moment you do those movements, you see that the teacher Robert, he looks at you and he says like, "That's the spirit," and then he goes going down the bus.
Teacher
Nice,
Robert,
Candace.
you're so cringe. I love it. And then she passed through the.
Okay, so let me change here. You guys. Okay, so you guys are met with this entrance of the camp, and you can see like there is a letterboard that goes Camp Provenance, and you hear the teacher says, "Welcome to Lake Asibikaashi, guys." The moment that he says that, you guys are going down the bus. Who is in front of everybody?
I think I am.
I'm not.
Okay, so I need you to roll for brains again, please. Cadence,
Okay.
with a difficulty of 6.
Okay. I can do this. I can't do this.
You get another token, yes. But if you want, you can use your tokens to succeed on that.
No, I'm okay.
You're okay? Okay, nice. So in the distance, you see two indigenous people coming to your direction, and you think, oh, those are Inuits. They are from up northern Canada. Yes, they are from Alaska. And you say something to them. What do you say to them? Those two people coming at you that you think are Inuits.
How they are dressed like?
You see that they are dressed as indigenous people from United States, you would say, but you can't quite say how or what that is. But you see that they are dressed in a way that they are warm. So they have those pelts covering them. One has many pelts covering him, and the other one, which is a woman, has this coat.
She goes to them and she said, "Oh my gosh, this is so awesome, guys. Please let me take a picture with you." And then she's like, #culture.
You go #culture. Okay.
Yes.
You see that there is a woman and a man. He looks at you, and he like his eyebrows goes up, and he says like, Nesha, these kids get stranger every year, and I don't think we should be harboring any other. And then he looks at all the kids and white men kids up here. And then she goes like, Sepatu, stop. Like, they are visitors. We need them here. And you see that Robert gets in the middle and he says like, oh, Cadence, don't be disrespectful. And then he bows like they are Japanese or Chinese. Their eyebrows
Being
go
disrespectful.
higher. And he says like, we are very happy to be here with all of you people.
Nice,
And-
Mr. Roberts. Nice.
And you can see that the indigenous man looks at the other woman near him and he says like, not saying anything. And then you look in front of the bus and you can see that the bus driver is just like in front of the bus, and then the hood's popped open and there's a black smoke coming up, and he's holding his hat and he's crying like the bus is dead or something. That's not gonna move anytime soon.
Now that's terrifying. How are we going to get out of here?
Okay. You see that those two indigenous people, they come and they talk to Robert a little bit, and one of them says, horrible, niho, tsio, machinery, poisoning our air. And then that's what the tall man says. And then the woman says, Robert, are the students ready for their camp initiation? And you see that all the kids are rooting around. No, they're just talking to each other and stuff. And then you see Jen near you, and then she goes, can I stay with you guys?
Of course, Jen.
Sure. But don't sleep near Sam. He talks
Why?
too much
Why?
when he sleeps.
Actually, I just want to talk with Samantha until I get on my dreams.
I know, but she is going to wake up when you are talking to Samantha. I stand near you with my earphones and I can listen. She's going to be waking up all night.
When he said that about talking to Samantha, I'm like, I know that he doesn't like to be touched, but I put my arm around his shoulder and said, Bestie, do you even ever, I don't know, try therapy? Because this kind of relationship you have with Samantha, I don't know, I can help you with that as soon as we get back.
My father has already told me to talk with some people. I already tried, but Samantha is so great. She's so nice. She always tell me what to do, and I really
Yes, you
like
know,
her.
because when she's telling what to do, it's like a toxic relationship, you know.
You see that Robert approaches you, the teacher, and he goes like, here, and then he gives all three of you one piece of paper with a map which was hand drawn by him, and he says like, follow the map because now we're going to do some shoestring orienting, and by the ending of this you're gonna get some delicious hot chocolate. Who likes hot chocolate?
Yes, hot chocolate. Let's go.
Everybody likes hot chocolate.
Let's
Nice,
go.
good kids. And all of you and Jan, you get this piece of paper, which is this map, and then he starts handing to the other kids, and then he goes like, boys and girls, I need you to do the following for me. There is a map for you to follow. I want you to use your compass, and then he gives a compass as well to each of you. And you're going to be orienting yourself through the woods. You're going to be circling around the camp and coming in the back. And when you arrive, you will get a present from me if you get here first. So you have to succeed on all the perils you're going to find, because we are in the middle of nature. And he goes like that, and you can see like the man.
Don't do that, Sam. Don't do that.
And he says like, who would like to go first? And you see like the bully boy and other two smaller boys go like, we're gonna go first. And then he looks at you like, let's see who gets out of the woods alive. And he just enters the woods, and you can see the teacher go like, such a high spirit. That's the way to go, Thomas.
Yes, teacher. You encouraging him too much.
He has to,
come
you
on.
know. Look at him.
Encouragement is never enough, you know. And you, as a fellow Robert, should know that. And then he just goes and he hits you like in the chest, saying like, you're gonna be a strong educator in the future. I can feel that. And then he just says to you, now go.
Sure. Excuse me.
You have to start walking. Let me just ask something. It's 4 of you right now. How are you going through this? Like, who's going front? Are you guys following the map? What are you going to do in this task?
I'm going to use the map, but I'm going to go in front. I like to take charge when we are exploring.
Good.
We should try
Good.
to understand this map first. I know that this is the start of the way, but maybe there is another ways, and we have to know what we are seeing, what we are doing.
Great idea, Sam. You do that, and I will take some photo of us. And then she starts taking pictures.
I will say this map from Mr. Roberts is garbage. I mean,
Maybe we should do own map.
The Robert
you
is
said.
the first nerd that doesn't respect at all the teacher. You know, he's garbage.
But you can see like the map is hand drawn, and there are some nice parts about it. So are you going to go in the trail? What are you going to do? And Jenny's like, we should go. Hurry, it's getting late. I don't want to be in the dark in the middle of the woods.
I
Okay.
think we could use this map and just put some observation, some things that we see on the way.
I'm just saying, guys, we can follow, but it's garbage. I can do better, but
I've
in the
got
morning,
something.
perhaps.
I've got something that we can put on the way. Not that way. But then she took from her purse the air tag, you know?
No.
No, is like is a tag from Apple that you can put in whenever you want, so you can find that later with any Apple
Devices, okay.
Exactly. I can put this somewhere, and then we can back. We're never gonna.
Do you have to synchronize it with your phone or anything, or just put it there?
No, just put it there.
So you don't use your phone, you just put where? On a tree?
I left that, and when I use on a tree, on the floor.
Okay.
Like bury
So
it.
let's say you put it on a tree, and the moment you do that, you see there is this tall indigenous man looking at you from top, and he goes like, these things won't help you once you are inside there. And then he points to the woods, and then all of you look at the woods, and it's kind of eerie, but it's not dark or anything, but there is something about these woods. and he says, remember, you have to show respect to the woods. This isn't your everyday walk in the park. If you get lost, don't expect any technology to save you. Trust your guts and stick to your team. And then you see that the woman, she gets near and she's like, calm down, kids, it's okay. um we just want to tell you these trails can be tricky if you're not paying attention. This isn't just a game. You need to navigate carefully and respect the land. We have already had problems before. She stops talking.
Sam's
And then Robert,
approached them, and in the middle of the talk, he says just, "You, you guys need to teach well. Need to teach better. The spiders of the nightmares. We have a lot of bad dreams and nightmares coming here, so I think your spider is not working. You should teach them better."
you say that.
Yes.
I want you to roll for flight for me with a difficulty of 3, and I'm gonna explain what happens right now.
Oh my gosh.
Flight, right?
Yes.
Yay.
Exploded.
12. You roll again. Nice. So 15. In kids on bikes, the more you roll higher, the higher is your success, and the lower your score, the more you will not succeed on something. Sam, you feel Samantha talking in your ear, like she says, "Watch out." And you look to the side, it's like time is going slow, and you see a huge hand going for your neck area. So how do you move? What do you do to evade this? Because it's like in high speed, but you're seeing everything going slow, almost like in Matrix.
I will just.
Can I help him with that?
Well, I mean, he rolled very high, so what would you guys do?
I heard him say that, and I thought it was disrespectful. I'm going to say, "Oh, Sam," and pull him behind me. "You're not taking your medicine yet. Let's go."
So you do that, both of you?
I will. My first reaction is just to go down near the floor, near the ground, to evade this hand. Maybe
So
I
you
will
duck.
evade the. Yeah, maybe I will evade Robert's grab.
So who's trying to grab you was not Robert, but one of the indigenous people. You see the tall man trying to grab you, but the moment that he's doing that, you see like there is a woman. The woman is holding him, and the teacher Robert goes like, "Hey, hey, hey, calm down." And you see like he's very angry. You can see like it's almost foamy. He said, "What are you talking about? You don't know anything. You don't know." And he starts talking in his own language, and you can't understand what he's saying. You feel like you shouldn't have talked about the spider. And you see that the woman looks at you and she's worried, and she says like, "Kids, go follow the trail." And then she pushes the man, and then they start having a very heated discussion, and you can see that Robert's like, "Kids, move along." And then he's like just pushing the kids to enter in the woods.
Why they get mad with me? We just listened on the radio that the spiders need to grab the nightmares.
You see the voices getting even louder as you say spider again, and if you if you do that again, the consequences will be horrible. And they start like fighting. You can see like there's almost like going to terms, you know. So you enter the woods with the tag on one of the trees, yes, in the beginning of the trail.
Yes.
Who's in front of everybody is our dear Robert, yes?
Robert.
So I'm showing you what should be like a drawing or a rough drawing of what Robert tried to make for you guys. And you can see it's rough around the edges, but it's something that you can make use. So you start walking in the woods, and You can hear the sound of the wind and yourself like stepping on snow. So you're just walking and you are alone, all four of you. You have been walking for 10 minutes now. Like the sounds of people are in the distance, and now you can only hear the voices, let's say, of the woods. Do any of you look around? You do something different, or you just follow the path, like walking?
I'm just walking.
Me too.
I'm searching for spiders in the forest.
You see more spiders. But then you get to the first checkpoint. So you are in front of everybody. Robert, you see something. There is this plaque and there is a signpost, but the signpost has fallen down. So you look at it and you figure that a recent windstorm has knocked it over. So you make that the direction is not so clear when you put it up. How do you try to get out of this situation?
Let's see, guys. Well, Cadence,
What?
do you have a compass on your iPhone?
We all get compass. Why don't you have in your big backpack? You have everything.
Robert has given you a analogic compass, like a real compass.
Okay.
Yes. Everybody has one. Have one.
Okay.
So you see that the compass is working just fine. Perfect. You try to use the compass with the map.
I'm trying to see if I find the lake.
Okay, so you're gonna direct yourself through the lake.
Yes.
Roll brain roll for me with a difficulty of 6 to deduce the correct path.
Okay.
Very good, very good. So you look at the map and you see that Robert actually drew the thing wrong, but you managed to put the signpost back and you follow left. So you should be good for now. You stay in the same formation. You're going up front, and who is in second?
Me?
I think I will be always the last one.
Yes. Oh, hey!
You are online.
She's not. And then she's gone.
We have her, and she's gone. Well, Leticia and Leticia isn't being shown here in the.
Yes, baby.
No?
It's not me.
It's not you?
Nope. I think she just.
Yes.
No, it's because if you look on the right, you're not on the panel.
Okay.
Then it's you, baby.
No, it's not me.
Now let me
I
say
think-
something. You say the map
Okay.
from the teacher
That's
is
right.
garbage. It was looking really cute.
Oh, I guess it's functional. Let's say like that. It's functional.
So we're going to the lake.
You follow the trail and you see that you're going to go like in the correct direction back to where you should be going, direction of the lake and down. But then something happens. I need everybody to roll flight for me with a difficulty of 8.
Okay.
I guess I can't.
4.
I have a defer on.
Oh no! I can. I did it.
You've done it, yes. Okay, so
I have a defer
Candace.
from flight.
yeah, you have to roll. You have to explode the dice like twice.
Ooh, okay. Let's try. No.
No.
Okay, you needed an 8 to succeed on that. Are you going to spend any tokens or no?
Do we have more details? What is?
What is going to happen?
Yeah.
No.
Metagaming, dude. You know,
No,
he can't.
We-
He can't control himself.
we didn't see anything happening.
No.
I will. I
No.
will expand one.
What happens? What happens is no, but you need 8 to succeed. So you got 2. You would need 6 more. Do you have 6? Oh, and if you want to give tokens to one another, you can.
I have 3 tokens
All-
yet.
It's,
I will,
okay,
I will
still.
expand to. I have to use 6 tokens to succeed.
To succeed, yes.
Okay. Then
So both of you failed. Let me tell you what happens. You are walking, Cadence, and then suddenly in front of you, you see your friend just fall in the snow, and you hear a thud behind you as well. The both of you stepped on a part of the snow where it was deeper, so your feet just went down, and now you are stuck with your foot like inside of the snow. You see that Jen and Cadence, they weren't affected by this, and they just look at you and they say like, "Is everything okay?" What do you do, Cadence? What do you do, guys?
I scream, "Ah!" And I try to grab them.
Who?
The lighter one, you know, the
me?
Who is the lightest one? Is you, Robert?
No, it's Sam.
Did you?
Yeah, maybe I'm
yeah,
like.
did we lose Gabi? Oh, she's back.
I'm here.
Yes, it's Sam. Sam
So
is
it's
the
Sam.
lighter.
Lightest. Yes. So you grab Sam and you try to pull him up.
Yes, I will.
Oh, I want you to roll brawn for me. Oh, both of you who have failed, you get 1 adversity token each. I need you to roll bronze for me with a difficulty of 4.
I have it before.
I have to do it too.
No, you don't have to. I'm rolling low because you are trying to get out as well.
Oh, okay.
I will do it again. I will spend a token. Can
You
I
want
do
to spend
that?
3 tokens to
3
succeed.
tokens. Yes. Okay. 3 tokens.
So, tell me how you get him out of the snow.
When I see he's like behind me, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So when he step like he's looking for the spiders, and he step on the hole that Robert already felt, I grab his. What are you wearing?
T-shirt.
A t-shirt, but it's cold. Okay.
It's cold. Give yourself some warm clothes.
Okay, so a T-shirt with under skin. I don't know how it says.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna give you a jacket. Is that possible? Because it's snow. It's snowing a lot.
Okay.
Nice.
I grab his jacket, and it's a little loose on his body, so he's like, "Argh!" And I just scream. I can't form words, you know.
Okay. While that is happening, Robert, you are knee deep in the snow, so almost on the half of your thigh, and you hear those 2 people trying to get one another out of this. Do you do something? You try to get out by yourself? You wait for help?
What happened? Jen, can you help me here, please? I want to try to stand up as possible as I can by myself, but I'm asking Jen to help.
Jen is a little bit afraid, so she's giving you a branch, a huge branch that she found, and you grab the branch, and she's trying to help you out.
Okay.
I want you to roll brawn for me with a difficulty of 4 because Jen is helping you as well.
Okay. It's
Where was Samantha to warn you?
I want to spend a token to succeed.
Okay, you spend your token and then you succeed. Tell me how you get out of this with the help of Jen.
I guess I'm going to try to lean forward. I seen many Animal Planet series. I watch Bear Grylls getting out of the quicksand, and I'm going to try to lean forward, catch the branch, take the branch to me. Even if I ask Jen help, give me this gem, please. I'm going to try to use the branch to get out of the hole.
Okay, nice. So you
Samantha,
successfully get
Samantha
out.
is helping them. Watch, she's helping.
She's helping.
Yeah, okay. And then you guys are out of danger right now, but you see that there's a lot of snow going on. You should get back to camp as soon as possible because that's going to start to transform into water and you're going to get colder and colder as time passes by. Things will get complicated. So you continue walking, yes?
Yes.
Yes, please, Robert. You're leading, so pay attention where you're stepping in.
It's hard to see in the snow.
I almost
gonna
ruined my
use-
nails.
Okay, I'm gonna use the branch to clear the path, just like Bear Grylls did.
So you are feeling like to see where it's deep, where it's not.
Yes.
And everybody's following you, which makes it a little bit more difficult. So you're a bit slower, but you get to a forked path. And now all four of you, Jen included, are looking into two ways. On one direction, you see a thicket. So there are lots of trees, lots of bushes, It looks like you would be in the middle of the forest. And on the other side, you see there is a slope going down. What path do you take?
I'm going to
Where's
go down.
Jen looks around and she says, like, I feel if we go with down the slope, and she looks down, it's going to be faster. But if we go there, and then she's like scared, and she said, it's going to take more time, but seems more safer.
Safer with all those bushes? You don't know what is there.
You see like one of the bushes.
Okay, let's go that way.
What does Sam say?
Sam, what does Samantha say? Says.
She liked those bushes.
Would you like to
Okay,
consult with Samantha?
Samantha like those bushes. Let's go the other way.
You can see Samantha in the bushes, like, come here.
Nem fudendo.
I want to
Nice.
consult Samantha. I will
Okay.
spend a token.
Nice. You spend a token to consult with Samantha.
Yes.
All sound vanishes. Everything is black. And you are in this room in which there is a chair. And in front of this chair, there is this wooden table. And you can't see who's seated on the wooden table, but you see the hands moving forward. And you see the fingers interlacing. And you hear a very familiar voice that sounds like 5 people talking at the same time. Here you are. Where have you been? And where are you going? This is Samantha talking to you. It's a familiar presence, and you feel like this is happening all inside your head right now. Do you ask her something?
I would like to know which is the right way. We want the safest one, but we We need to care about the time. It's it's getting dark soon. Which the better
Whichever
way?
you hear, whichever path you choose is the best for you. But be wary, as things are not what they seem where you are right now. Do not put us in danger. And with that, you blink and you are back in the forest again. You see your friends looking at you, and they're like this. I'm gonna tell you what happened. You were looking at Sam, and his eyes went up, and you could only see the white of his eyes for some time. And he was like moving his mouth as he was talking to somebody, and then he's back.
Okay, we need to get Sam to therapy.
Jen
Soon
is
as
like,
No, he
Soon
needs
as
his
What?
medicine.
"What happened? What happened right now?" You were like, "What happened?" And she's looking at you.
It's okay. It's okay. He talks to himself.
He takes a medicine for seizure. I guess.
It's okay, guys. I was just talking to Zabata.
Okay. So
To
we're
whom?
going down, right?
Yeah. Actually, we can take both of the ways. She just taught us to take care of the things that appear not to be exactly what we think.
Uh-huh. So
Jen
Jen,
is
he
almost
talks to
crying.
she's talking. He's talking to Samantha. It's like a friend that he sees. Only it's she's a special friend of him. You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Can we
guess many
please?
kids can have imaginary friends, and his imaginary friend is Samantha.
Okay, so
Maybe
you go down the slope or you go into the thicket?
maybe the fast way is actually not the fast way, and the safest way actually is not the safest way.
Oh, great, great. But that bush is moving.
Samantha
It's
give you
moving.
riddles.
What is riddles?
Well, she doesn't speak in the straightforward. She make you
Yes,
think, make you
yes.
okay.
She don't talks clearly. Maybe we should. Maybe I should go through the bushes just to know if there's something different there, and
You
you
Want
want
to
to
can
check the
split
go.
bushes?
Yes,
up? Split up.
or maybe I can see the end of the way of the snow. Someone can just try first, and if it's okay, we can go, everyone.
No, that's a stupid idea. You know, we go together or we
Yes.
don't go at all. We're kids.
The indigenous guy who are going to murder you, he says to stick together with the group. You heard that,
Yes,
right? Before he was going to murder you.
yes, I remember that. I remember that. He
So
says something
we
like
stick
that.
together.
I
We
don't
stick
think.
together. We are on 4 people here. So who wants to go down?
Jen raises her hand as well.
Okay?
So let's go down.
My father says we have to listen to women. They are never wrong. Let's go.
Yes.
Okay.
So all of you go down the slope, and I need everybody to roll grit for me with a difficulty of 6. Oh, you go alone, each one of you alone, or you hold each other's hands?
I have the stick clearing the path.
Okay.
I'm just
Okay.
holding my phone.
So for you, Robert, it's going to be difficult 5. For the rest of you, it's going to be difficult 6.
It's brown.
Grit.
Great.
Woo!
Okay.
Very good. Well, it's difficulty of 6. Are you gonna use your tokens?
Bye, guys.
Okay. Where's Zigo?
I,
Okay, 13. Okay, so Gabi and Zigo, you reach down the path. You just like, whoop, and then you are on fluffy snow, and right next to you there is a part in which there is no snow at all, and that's exactly where Robert lands. Robert, tell me what part of your body do you want to get hurt?
Oh,
Okay. I guess my left leg.
How exactly do you fall down and you hurt your left leg?
I guess before I fell down, my foot got stuck. My left foot got stuck, and when I'm just gravity takes me, my left foot snapped.
Oh, okay.
I
So
just
when it stayed there and then your body went.
yes.
Okay, there was a thud. You feel like something was like not dislodged or anything, but you feel like you hurt yourself. Anytime you need to run or you need to use or you need to use flight to move, you're gonna have a -1 of penalty. Okay.
Okay.
you know,
Penalty.
Robert, when we gather in the city, I will buy you some boots properly for snow because you are sleeping a lot. It's going to prevent that kind of thing.
Jan appears with another branch and she gives it to you like, oh, here you can use this for support.
Now you have two of them.
Thanks, Jen.
Okay.
Yes.
Great.
You continue you continue walking and you see that the camp is right in front of you, and at this moment I want everybody to roll brains for me with a difficulty of 6.
Ooh.
Okay.
Brains, I got it.
Woo!
Okay.
Nice. So all of you are looking at Robert's map, and you see that you can flip the map. So you flip the map, and you see that the correct map was not the one that Robert has drawn, but the one that was behind. So you're following the wrong path all the time, but you managed to fulfill like to get through the challenges just fine. But that's a horrible teacher that you have. And then you get to the encampment, and Robert, you because you fell down and you got a 1, you get 1 token, adversity token. Write
Okay.
that down. And you get to the camp, so you start to listen to kids talking and stuff. It's already almost night, so you can hear the fire, and you also can hear like conversation going on, and some kids are arriving at the same time as you are arriving, and you can see that Robert's trying to calm down the kids, and he's like, come here, we have some s'mores, we have marshmallows, we have also some who brought beef jerky, and then like there is beef jerky as well, and there are some cans of food if you want some vitamins, and then he brings down a can of beans, and he said beans are always delicious, and then he looks at a boy who's clearly Mexican, and he goes, ay, arriba, arriba, huh? And you like and the boy just looks up, and he's like 10 or something, so he doesn't understand what's going on, so he just turns to his friends, Robert's being Robert, and Jan just looks at you and she says like, "Thank you for bringing me with you." And then she looks and she's trying to find somebody. You guess it's Thomas. She's going to try to find Thomas. What do you guys do the moment you arrive at the camp?
I want some hot chocolate that it was promised for us.
Mr. Robert, you have some bandages. I can use them on my ankle. I think
Oh, kid. Oh my god. And he looks at you and says, "Did you get hurt?" Oh no. And then he's looking.
yes.
Maybe some. I know what I have for that. And then he reaches into his pocket and he has some balm. And you can see it's some kind of ointment, but it's one thing that won't help at all. But it smells very nice. And he starts like rubbing against your leg. And he's like, "It's gonna
Oh,
get better in no
thanks.
time." And you can see that the
Thanks.
kids are looking at you, and some of them are scared and looking around and stuff near the fire.
I turn on my flashlight
Okay.
and just put on the Robert's ankle to see how bad it is.
You see that there isn't anything bad. If you could guess, at worst, he just sprained his ankle, but it's something that next day he's going to be okay.
I'm okay, thanks, Sam.
If you need
And
something, I can try to help you to do something on your ankle.
I guess on your all of your pills that you take, you have some painkiller.
I don't think so.
Oh, that's too bad.
Why do
Jen
you
says,
think I take pills?
Because of your
I'm
flu.
alright. Yeah,
The-
but I don't take any pills for the flu.
Why not?
The doctor said that is not a flu. I think it's just me. It's just what I am. I just say that it is a flu for everyone because I don't want the others know that I talk like this.
Okay, maybe when you get older, you have to do surgery. You can't talk like this forever, you know?
Yeah, I don't like
you
it too.
you hear that the kids, they're talking to one another, and they start talking about something that they have seen in the woods. And there are two groups of kids talking. One which is talking about something that they saw in the woods, and another group talking about a book they're reading.
Oh,
I approach them.
Which group?
The with the book.
You see that they're talking about this folklore kind of creature, which is the Asibikaashi. But there's something that happened to the Asibikaashi, and they are discussing that. And then there is this boy that goes like, "I'm telling you, it's not the spider woman anymore." And the other boy says like, "Ah, whatever, like it's all the same." "No, it's not, it's different."
What are you talking about?
You see that the boys get scared a little bit, like as they turn to you. You just say that.
Yes.
Roll charm for me with the difficulty of 7.
I can't do it. Yeah, I will try.
Try. Oof.
almost.
So they look at you and they go like, "You're the weirdo. We're not talking to you." And they just stand up and they just leave. And they're like looking at you.
Can I read this book? Can I read this book?
don't touch us, and they're like leaving and running, like, and they get in the middle of the other kids.
I will spend a token to use Samantha to get this book.
Get the book.
Yes.
Okay. So how do you make that? Because the boy's like holding the book very tightly, and if you were to ask Samantha to do it, she would have either to touch the boy, or he would know something about Samantha. Samantha can't touch a living being, because the moment she touches somebody, this person can see Samantha, and it's horrible.
Okay.
When he said that, I was like, Candace was like recording for her vlog, like, oh guys, we're here at the camp, we're just arriving.
So you get your phone, yes?
Yes, but was like when they were talking like with the teacher, and then she heard the conversation with the boys and the Sam, and they call them weirdo, and then she stopped abruptly and look at them. Excuse me, he's not a weirdo. He's just have a condition. You can talk to him like that, like she's like pointing something, and she's still recording this.
Okay. As you try to record, you're trying to record locally, because you see that there is no connection to internet.
Yes,
whatsoever.
exactly. It's for edit. It's for later.
And then you see that there is this girl. She's looking at her phone, and like many people are looking at their phones with a puzzled face. But then you're doing that. Do you want to try to interact with them? Those boys who are escaping.
Yes, because when I heard that, and it's like everything happens at the same time, you know. When Sam asks Samantha to take the book from the kids, I am yelling at them, so they are paying attention to me.
Oh, they stop and they're looking at you, and you see like the boy still has the book here.
Yes.
So would you still use Samantha in this case?
Actually, no. I will not use it. Not right now.
Okay. So they look at you and they go like, oh, she's the one that's very annoying. And the other one goes, yeah, I know. And they're looking at you and they go like, just
What are you shushing about? What are you shushing about? You're not placed to you know, you're called the guy a weirdo, and you are the weirdos. Give the book.
They're afraid of the stories of the book.
And you see that Robert was the teacher was very worried about how Robert got hurt. So he goes inside of the cabin, and all the kids are left alone, because he's such a bad teacher, you know. He can't take care of kids.
Exactly.
And you see that one kid stands up, and this kid has red hair. You recognize this kid from the bus, and no toilet paper on the face anymore. It's Thomas. And Thomas goes like, the weirdo is filming a blog, and he's looking to everybody like he's saying something funny, but he can't notice that people don't find him to be funny. And where's Jan? Jan, did you tell them about your parents? And you feel, Robert, that behind you somebody grabs your coat. It's Jen. She's hiding behind you, and she goes like, please don't let him see me. And he's like, Jen. And he looks at all three of you, and he goes like, so now you've made your way back here, and I know you had something to do with the stopping of the bus. And he's like pointing at you right now, Candace, and he's like pointing at your face, and he says like, and you're gonna pay for that.
I mean, me? I can pay for everything that I want. You are the one that can pay for anything.
And this moment things get a little bit serious, because he reaches inside of his pocket and he takes out brass knuckles, and you see like he's out for blood. This kid should be like around 15 years old, but he's like old school bully. So if you would say that if you were alone with him at any place, he would try to attack you in some form. And he says like, you better be careful what you say now. You don't want to get your pretty face hurt. And two of his friends, they stand up and they are looking at you.
You're threatening me? I'm filming you. Yeah, she's like a caring right now.
And he's not taunted by this, but he starts to make his way towards you, like he's slowly walking, and can see like he has his knuckles on his hand. He's ready to do something.
I'm going to give one of my branches to Jen. I'm going to
She's very
say,
scared right now.
I will say,
Please don't.
come with me. And I'm going
She's holding the branch.
I'm going to lead her behind the two bullies that are their friends. And I'm going to boom in the head of the bullies.
So you do that.
Yes, the two behind Thomas.
I want you to roll for fight for me, and because you were so creative on that, the difficulty is 4.
Okay.
For both you and Jen. So you're rolling for both of you.
Okay.
You exploded. Please roll again.
That's a 9.
With a 9, both of you hit those two boys in the nape of the neck, and you can see like the both boys, like they go down with their knees hitting the ground, and they're almost, like not seeing anything. One of them actually almost passes out, and the other one's reaching back, and you see that Thomas just turns back and he looks at you and says, what are you doing? And he's pissed off right now. Both of you, all of you are near the fire, and it's just like all the kids like in a circle watching this happen.
Okay. I say, what? I'm crazy, you know? I just sprained my ankle. Something bite me. And I'm getting crazy. I'm going to try to scare them with the branch. Ah!
This is like deception on D&D, so I want you to roll for charm for me because you're trying to scare him off.
Okay.
With a difficulty of 5.
Sure.
Why are you doing that?
He did it.
Yay!
Very nice. This is what happens. Thomas, the bully, looks at you. You can see the parted bangs looking at you, and then he just falls on the ground. And the moment that he falls on top of the food, and then there's a lot of marshmallow, like he has just made a mess on his pants, and then he's like on the floor, and you can see like everything's dirty, and he has dirty his hands, and he's like, "Fuck you, man!" And like all the kids, they start like laughing a lot, like almost crying. And one of them, which is like the funny kid, goes like, "Hey, marshmallow butt," and he starts to cry because he's not very smart, and he just stand up and he says like, "Fuck you all," and he bolts and he runs in direction of the woods. So he disappeared in the middle of the woods.
Okay.
And Jan says, "Oh no." And that's the moment that Robert appears, because adults only appears when everything's over. And he appears and he sees the two boys on the ground, and he said like, "Well, if somebody wants to sleep, you better get into your beds. No falling on the ground." And he says, "Whoa." And then he sees Thomas like just running inside of the woods. Where's Thomas going to?
I think he has to poo.
And maybe he needs some alone time. Oh, poo? Guys, if you need to go to the toilet, you can go in the back of the cabins. The toilet's right there. I know it's outside of the cabins, and you have to bring toilet paper with you. Did I tell you guys you have to bring toilet paper with you? And nobody brought toilet paper. And he has like one roll on his hand. Oh, yeah, this is going to be a tough day for all of us. Huh? And it's already night. And you see that the indigenous man, which goes by the name of Sipato, arriving, and he goes, "What happened?" And then he looks at you, Robert. "What happened here?" Oh, that's Robert Rick.
What happened to me?
No, what happened here? I can see like kids making a huge fuss, and I saw somebody. Uh, I heard somebody like crying out loud. Something happening. What actually happened?
Well, first
So
of
he's looking
all,
at you.
I sprained my ankle in the
He looks
trail.
down. Hmm.
Do you have
But you're
some?
here.
Yes. Do you have something I can use? Some bandages, some.
He reaches inside his coat, and then you can see like there's this huge belt coat, and he grabs actually some aspirins and said like, "Oh, that's all I have," and then he hands it to you. So this will work as a painkiller for now.
Wow! Thank you.
But what happened here? I heard some kids screaming. Weren't you making anything wrong?
Well, I mean, they were bullies. They were trying to punch my friend Candace. He has a brass knuckle. I had to do something, you know? You have to protect your friends.
Where is this boy you talk about?
Well, he just ran that way.
And you see that Sipato follows your finger, and he looks into the woods, and he says, "Did he went into the woods without anybody with him?"
I
Yes,
guess so.
with a
Yes.
butt full of marshmallows.
He
He's
doesn't
not a
understand this
smart
last part.
guy.
And then you see that he reaches down and he actually grabs a knife, like it's a huge knife, and then he says, like, "You stay here, all of you." And then he looks at your teacher, Robert, and he says, like, "You ought to know better, Robert. These kids can't play in the woods at night." And then he enters in the woods. And then you see him disappear in the middle of the darkness.
I will follow him with my flashlight on.
Your flashlight on.
Yes.
Um,
Sam, where are you going?
I'm going to help him.
Why?
He said that anyone can go alone in the woods, and he's entering alone.
No, Sam, come back, come back. He knows about the woods.
yeah.
Okay.
You see he's like very tall and he's faster than you. He's not even paying attention to you. He's just bolting. But you hear 5 voices saying at once, "Sam, no."
Okay. Let's stay here.
So what do you guys do now? Robert's like rushing the kids to come inside of the hut, and he says like, "Oh yeah, we have to go to sleep actually right now because it's getting late. I mean, Thomas knows what he's doing. He just needs some time to cool off. You know, everybody has these bad vibes going on. You know, the woods heal."
Of course it does.
I really hope so. My ankle hurts.
God.
Candace will try to post it online.
You look at your phone and your phone's dead.
It's dead?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what? I can't take any pictures anymore?
You try turning on your phone and your phone doesn't turn on. Actually, you should check your other devices.
And then I do it.
No, nothing's working. And then one of the kids come to you and says like, "Well, do you have a charger? Because I think my battery is like over." And then many kids like complaining about the same things. Every electronic device has stopped working.
I check my flashlight.
Guys, what's going on?
There is still electricity, but everything which is electronic is not working.
I know I use an iPhone that the charge is awful, but the other devices, I didn't use it and it's not working.
You mean the battery of the iPhone is awful?
Yes, but everything.
Okay. I would say this. We've been on the road for quite some time, and I guess it's time to the phone be dead by now.
You are not listening to me, Robert. I didn't use any of my devices here, and none of them are working right now.
Well, you have to think about some, I don't
And
know.
the other kids too. Look at your notebook. You don't have one. Poor kid.
I have my notebook here. See those pages? They work, okay? They are working.
Okay.
You
Closes.
are all alone now in front of the hut. All the kids have entered the hut and they're gonna prepare to sleep.
Are we
I
going
cannot
to
sleep without
here?
my wave sounds. I can't sleep without that.
I can
That's why I
see
bring
you.
my Walkman.
You the moment you say that, you see that Robert comes in and he says like, I heard somebody's complaining about songs, so I brought a flute. And then he has a flute, one of those flutes from South America, and he starts playing like horribly.
Great, time to go to bed. Let's go. Good night.
Okay.
He's like,
I think we should enter.
Enter where,
Yeah.
Sam?
you enter the main hut, yes,
Yes.
Okay.
where all the other kids are. There are some bunk beds, and you have lower and upper bed. Where are you going to sleep? I mean, there are 4 remaining places with 2 lower bunk beds and 2 upper bunk beds.
Sam, let me be on the upper bed.
Are you sure?
Yes, you
I'm
talk
lighter.
to,
I'm lighter than you.
but you talk to Samantha. Samantha is not on the upper bed.
Okay, I think she can sleep on the floor near me. So I think it's better.
I guess so.
You hear a giggle under the bed. Like it, no, only
Okay,
only
okay.
Sam hears that because Samantha is like under the bed.
She likes to be under the bed. I will be on the bed upside down.
Okay, you have to tell her that it's not clean under the bed. Not good for the health as well. It's cold. She had to sleep with a blanket.
Okay, I think we should sleep.
I'm going to take my painkiller. Where can I guess?
Okay,
Can I get a glass of water?
you have near you, like there is a jar and there are many cups of water with fresh water.
Okay. Great. I'm gonna take my painkiller.
So guys, what if you just made that wave sound for me, like whoosh, whoosh, and then I go to sleep?
I
Sorry.
need to talk to Samantha.
Sorry, Kay. I have to sleep. My ankle is hurting.
So
Good
can
night.
can I borrow your walkie thing?
What, you're gonna sleep on the upper bed of Sam?
Who is
No.
sleeping in the upper beds?
Me.
Me.
I am.
So that's Robert and Cadence.
You see,
You wanna
Sam-
trade, Cadence?
No, I'm okay right here.
You
Okay.
hear Robert, your teacher is already sleeping, and he's like he has his mouth open, and you can hear his moving his breath, and his snore is so loud that some of the kids are wide awake.
Please, I'll pay
Yeah.
everything that you want. Just give me that.
Okay, I have my painkiller, so I think I'm not gonna need this today. Here, take my
Take your
earphone.
painkillers, and you have the sound, yes, with you, and you go to sleep as well, Sam.
Yeah, you see Simon is with his head under the bed, just whispering with Samantha, and he just fell asleep on the middle of the whispers.
Cadence just turn on the Walkman, just hear crawling in my skin.
Uh, okay. The fire dies outside, the lights are off, and the coldness sinks in deeper. You are in the bunk beds. Thomas hasn't come back. Sipato hasn't come back as well. All the kids are sleeping, and you are starting to get in the land of dreams. And but your sleep doesn't bring you peace. Instead, there's something happening in your dreams. Like the land of dreams is inhabited by something. And I want to get to each of you individually for that. So let's start with you, Cadence.
Okay.
You are in deep sleep, and the moment that you close your eyes and you're listening to sound, it starts to make you go elsewhere. Everything goes dark and dark and dark. And you open your eyes, you are back home. You are in front of your television, actually. Can you describe your living room for us?
It's large, too much space, but it's also too white, minimalist, like the rich mansions.
Mm-hmm.
The
And
TV is gigantic.
you can see in the TV there are some people talking, but you quite can't see their faces. And you see a woman very well dressed passing by you, and she goes, "Darling," but you don't see a face. And she says, "Darling, you have to get ready. We're gonna have a party with your dad." And then you hear a man talking from the kitchen, and he says, "We're gonna be late." And you're happy. You are in your house back again. Everything's nice. You're just watching TV. You feel all that forest, all those campers. They're millions of miles away from you. They're elsewhere. Like that was a dream, and this is reality. And the moment that you start to touch the sofa to get up so you can get ready on your room, you feel wood instead of sofa. So you look down, and then you see that you're sitting down on a huge log. And when you look up, it's all dark. You are in the middle of the forest again, and you can see that everything's dark, and you are alone in the middle of the woods. You start to hear voices coming from one side and from the other, and from in front of you, and you hear people saying, "Alone, never to be seen again. Do you want to be with us? Who are you? You're nothing. You're nobody." And I need you to roll for grit for me with a difficulty of 7.
Eita.
Holy moly!
Ah, can I spend
You
one
want to?
token?
You can spend a token.
Okay.
You feel that the log beneath you is melting, and you're starting to get sucked by this log, but you're fast, and then you can move away from the log, and you wake up all sweaty, and you feel like you have escaped something. You feel like something was there for you. The log was merely a part of that thing that was trying to reach for you. Now I'm gonna go to Robert. Robert, you are sleeping, and the moment that you enter in the land of dreams, you find yourself to be actually in the backyard of your home. I would say backyard, but it's the middle of the woods as well. You are comfortable. You're making a trail which you know very well. And can you describe us like what is to be near your house?
Well, I know that is this old tree that is 80 years. It's a great pine tree. It's old and nice. I really have camped there. I can use the branches and the log to make a cabin to me.
Okay.
So I stay
So
a
you
while there.
Okay, so you are there for a while and you hear something down the woods, like something scratching the trees, like, and do you go to see it? You stay?
I go to see. I think
So you get out of this cabin and you enter in the middle of the woods, yes?
yes.
So the moment that you enter in the middle of the woods, it's all sunny. You are in the forest that you know very well. It's day, but you just turn like too fast, and then everything is dark again. And then you can see the lights of the sky, and you can see the moon. The moon's so big, and you hear scratching noises over the trees around you, getting closer and closer and closer. And you get out your flashlight. You try to turn it on, but it doesn't turn on. But something happens. Every moment that you try to turn it on, the moon gets closer and closer to you, and then as a globe comes down, it gets smaller and smaller, and it enters your flashlight. You look into the flashlight. I need you to roll for grit for me with a difficulty of 7.
Oh no. Let's go, baby. Ooh.
I'm going to use a token.
Nobody lets me play. Okay. The moment you
GK.
look the moment you look into your flashlight, you see something, but it scares you so much and so deeply that you try to scream, but nothing comes out, and you wake up. You're drenched in sweat. And now let's go to you, Sam.
No,
Sam,
we can speak. We can skip that. Yeah, just
you are in your room and you are actually on your bed playing cards with a friend of yours. Can you describe your room for us?
okay. It's a little small room. Uh, just have a space for a bed, a desk, and the closet. And we are on the top of our bed, just playing the cards,
You
and
you
have
have
a
you have
what?
a McQueen bed
I don't know.
from the Cars. McQueen. Cachao.
Oh God.
Uh, I don't know. Okay.
No,
I'm gonna
no.
No, I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
I'm gonna start taking tokens out of you guys for every time that things happen. Okay. Hmm.
There's a light. Uh, how can I say it? It's not on the
Light.
what?
It's a hanging light.
Yeah, as a hanging light. Uh,
Mhm.
I just have to pull or to push it to turn off and turn on or turn off. And we are playing cards in the small bedroom.
So I quite couldn't understand much of what you said because of the microphone was a little bit weird.
For
So
me too.
Okay.
all the description.
No, the last part. You
The
The
say you
light.
need.
so we are just playing cards on the top of the bed. Just that.
And you were playing cards with your friend and you were winning. You remember that you're so happy to be back in your room, and you stop to think for a moment, who was it that was your friend that you brought home? And then you look at your friend's face and you see no face as well. But you feel like this friend of yours is smiling at you. And behind him, you see Samantha. And Samantha is looking at you and looking down at your friend. And Samantha is scared, actually. She goes, I can't be here, but you should run. And the moment she says that, your friend who is playing cards, his torso turns and then he completely turns and then he hugs Samantha and you see Samantha trying to move him away. I need you to roll for grit for me with a difficulty of 7.
Oh no!
I will try to help her.
Okay.
Very good. So as you see that, you get in the way trying to help Samantha. How do you help Samantha?
I will try to hold her and pull her, and then get her and get out of the room.
So you get in the middle of this fight, which is going this content here that's going on, and then you see that the hands, which were 2, multiply to 4, and then the head, which was turned to Samantha, turns to you, and you see a face starting to take shape. But the moment that the face was going to start taking shape, you wake up.
Ah,
So
I
you are
would like
to
drenched
know.
in sweat, and you haven't seen who was it or what was it. All of you have woken up and it's morning. You find yourselves looking to the sides and you see like all 3 are awake before everybody else.
When I wake up, I was like, I took it off my earphones and I never wanted to hear this song again.
Wait. Did you guys are awake?
Yes. Are you having the same nightmare as me? Did you see Samantha?
No, I did not see Samantha.
God no.
I was back home.
Me too.
I was in the backyard.
This spider is not working.
And when you turn to the side, you see one of those dream catchers, and this dream catcher is like cut.
Well, I guess it will not work since it's cut, I think. I don't know. I'm not superstitious. I'm a little
Are you going
stitious.
to get out of your beds, or are you going to look around? What's going to happen?
I will try to find Thomas. If
What?
he came back. Yes, I would like to know if the other guy indigenous tried to find him. I want to know if he was
Successful. Okay. So,
successful.
Robert and Cadence, you are on the top bunk beds. You see your friends start talking about that. And you're like on 2 beds here, one near another. On the lower part, we have got Sam and Jen. Yes. Do you guys wake up anybody? Do you 3 go there? Do
I
you
mean,
follow
I
him?
look down at him and like, good luck with that. I need my sleep beauty, and trying to sleep again.
Hey Sam, look. We have to sleep. It's too late. If you're gonna find Thomas, he's gonna punch you.
Uh, Actually, I just want to know if it was not him that did this.
Well, what if it's him? So
Did what?
the indigenous people will punch him back. No? If
Did
they
what?
cut
This thing that just happened here.
the dream catcher.
Why would it do that?
I don't know. Maybe he's trying to scare us.
Sam, do you stand up or anything like
Yes,
that?
I stand up.
Roll
I'm
brains
s-
for
I-
me with a difficulty of 4. It's like perception now. You're going to
Okay.
look around and see the room around you. Okay,
I will
that
not spend. I will fail.
you will fail. Okay, so you do not pay attention to anything that's like around you, but you notice that there is some snow on the ground. Just that, and the snow is coming from outside to where your beds are. Are you going to go outside? Are you going to do something? You see that Robert, the teacher, is still sleeping, sound asleep, like he's still like snoring.
I will try to get my flashlight, try to turn it on, and to search for Thomas. I will.
He's, one of the beds is empty. Actually, 2 beds are empty.
Okay, I think he's not here. So, what time is it?
Oh, you get a token because you failed the roll right now.
Okay.
You say that, and you notice that a bed near yours is empty.
Did I know who was there?
Yes, she was with you all along.
Hey,
Oh
Sam.
my god,
Sam, what you doing?
guys,
What?
look at here.
What?
The girl that was with us is not here anymore. She was sleepy,
Who?
and she's not anymore.
What girl are you talking about?
I forgot her name.
Jen.
Jan. Yes.
So you look at Jen's bed and you see that there's something on the top of the bed, and but that she's not there. The bed's like a little bit rustled. You see that somebody has slept there, but she's not anywhere to be found.
Wait, Jen is not here, so she was turning. Then she looked down to see what you're watching.
You look down.
Yes.
You see that there is a scarf on the
Scarf.
top of a scarf. It's like you would say it's a green scarf. You have seen somebody using that scarf. You don't know exactly who that is.
There's some snow here on the floor too. Maybe she left. Why?
There's a scarf here. She did. It's not from her. It was. I don't remember. I just remember being an ugly outfit.
Do you reach for the scarf?
Yes.
Okay. So you reach for the scarf, and actually, you see a scarf which is full of blood,
Ugh.
and it is recent, and you feel that something is not right.
Okay, I dropped it immediately. Okay.
What is that? What is that?
It's blood. It's blood.
Blood. I'm getting down with my bed.
And you all get
Too loud, baby.
down,
It's not
and
me.
you see that the snow is coming from outside, and there's something wrong. Jen is not on her bed. There is this scarf which is bloodied, and Thomas has gone missing as well, and this kid starts to wake up, and you don't know what to do and what's going to happen next. And this is where we will end the session.
Oh no!
Actually, I think she failed on the grit test.
Maybe.
on the what?
Grit
The grit
test.
test of the nightmare.
Oh. So she failed, that's why she disappeared.
Yes.
I think.
And bleed.
Great.
That's a theory. That's a theory.
Yes.
Then we will discover
next.
on the next
session.
episode.
Yes. That was so nice. I love
really
this
enjoyed
story.
it. I really
I
enjoyed
really love it.
I almost died.
I saw it.
Please
Sorry.
don't die.
Okay.
I need to cue you here first.
Okay.
Nice. So this is meant to be a slow start, just setting you guys in and stuff.
Okay.
But it's good to see that you are making unexpected things. I mean, the moment Zigor stopped the bus, I was like, what the fuck? Okay.
Crazy.
So,
And the Rick's getting on a fight.
I'm hitting the
Nice.
guys. I love
Like
it.
from nowhere.
good thing that you succeeded. But then this is the moment for our feedback from our
Yes.
teacher.
Ooh.
Yes.
Leticia.
Did you enjoy the system, Kids on Bikes?
I
Yes.
love it, actually.
Yeah.
So,
Really?
so funny.
Yeah, and Geraldo wrote this story so brilliantly. I could watch it a million times and I wouldn't get bored.
Yes. It's
Uh,
a great story.
yes. So, guys, should I do that in Portuguese? I don't know.
I guess for the chat to know.
Yeah, right. I was thinking about that. Primeiro, eu só queria explicar uma coisa. Geralmente, quando a gente tem campanhas no LingoQuest, que nesse caso, né, não vai durar só uma sessão, o feedback é um pouco diferente, mas como o pessoal já está fazendo aulas com a gente, eles já recebem esse feedback mais personalizado nas aulas. Então, o que a gente vai fazer é o feedback que geralmente a gente faz em one-shots, que é uma coisa mais geral, e comentando sobre coisas que a gente nota durante a sessão. Eu queria
I just want to comment that it's too weird to listen Letícia talking in Portuguese.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It's a totally different voice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
And my
it is.
brain is
Pois é, de
totally
repente,
it's totally turned to English that I can't understand Letícia. Sorry.
it's okay. Eles me ouvem muito, 2 horas por semana nas nossas aulas, então, né, mentaliza e de repente uma pessoa com sotaque mineiro, não faz o menor...
Total.
não faz o menor sentido. Mas, enfim, eu queria comentar de 2 coisas de pronúncia hoje, principalmente. A primeira, nos sons... A gente tem um som curto, tipo lid, e o som longo, tipo lead. E para a gente, né, brasileiro, às vezes é um pouco complicado diferenciar esses dois. Então, né, por exemplo, eu notei isso em 3 palavras, especialmente, durante a sessão, que foi lead e lid. Então, né, se você quer dizer guiar uma pessoa, é o som mais longo, lead. E se você fala lid, é como se fosse a tampa, né, sei lá, de alguma coisa.
Yes.
E aí eu percebi isso também na palavra mini, e tem mini, que é, né, uma pessoa malvada, ou she's such a mini, e mini skirt. E também o this e these. Então, this está se referindo a uma coisa só, these seria plural. Enfim, como esse som não é algo que a gente identifica tão facilmente, acho que é bom comentar sobre. E o outro é a pronúncia de 2 palavras, bush e bully, que eu ouvi, acho que mais de um de vocês falar como bully e bush, e na verdade é um som tipo de book. Então, book, bush, bully. Isso. E aí tem algumas coisinhas assim de gramática, mas a gente tem um tempo tão limitado agora que eu não sei, e eu também nem tenho, sei lá, um quadro digital para fazer anotações, mas assim, sempre importante lembrar no present simple para he, she, it, adicionar o S, né? Então, I like, she likes,
Nossa, eu percebi eu fazendo muito isso daí.
Isso acontece, às vezes não é nem tipo um erro mesmo que você comete, é mais o que a gente chama de slip. Então é algo que você sabe, que você entende, mas que às vezes, né, acontece. E também algo que eu imagino que seja esse mesmo caso de slips é usar o have ao invés de there is, there are. Tipo, né, a gente não fala has a I think it was a McQueen bed in the bed. So there is a McQueen bed in the bedroom, right? E acho que por hoje é isso, né? Que senão fica coisa demais para todo mundo.
Eu achei bom. E, cara, eu queria dizer quanto é diferente fazer isso em sessão e fazer isso em aula, né? Parece que é muito mais natural fazer em sessão, cara. Muito bom.
Nossa,
eu não sei. Eu acho que eu falo muito pior na sessão.
Você acha? Não, nunca, Zigor. Nunca.
Não sei.
Nunca.
A Gabi incorporou a personagem dela, que teve vários professores particulares e tutores. E ela falou de um jeito muito chique.
Sim.
Gente, foi muito bom, meu Deus. Eu tava muito nervosa, porque antes de chegar aqui, eu falei pro Ricardo, eu falei, como que vai ser a voz da minha personagem? E eu não tinha escolhido ainda o microfone tava desligado, eu ficava testando, e aí na hora que ligou, eu falei, é isso aí, então vai.
Foi. Não, eu adorei que tiveram muitas vozes, né? O nariz entupido do Sam, a Camden super, né, patricinha. Foi ótimo.
Não, e o Zigor fala que ele tá pior aqui na sessão, mas é porque ele quer enfiar um monte de coisa junto no personagem dele e fazer tudo ao mesmo tempo, né? Ele quer falar com o nariz.
O mais legal é que ele tava querendo ir pra zoeira, né? Ele tava querendo ir pra morte.
Ele procura, velho, ele procura.
Querendo ir atrás dos cipatos na floresta.
É uma característica do Sam, ele é bem imprudente mesmo. Ele, tipo, como ele já convive com a Samantha, então, tipo, ele falou assim, a Samantha tá aqui do meu lado, 24 horas por dia, o que é uma florestinha ali, umas aranhas, uns indígenas, assim.
Mas o impressionante desse grupo foi que só o Rick que não colocou Reckless como um defeito do personagem. Todos os outros 3 têm Reckless.
Tá louco.
E ele foi o que acertou. E ele foi o que acertou as gravetas na cabeça dos outros, meu. Tá doido?
Não.
Quem que não é Reckless aqui?
Eu sou fearless. Eu não tenho medo de bullying. Então, exatamente.
E o que vocês acham que vai acontecer agora?
A gente tá fudido, na verdade, né? eu acho que o Zigor tem razão, que ela pode ter falhado no teste do sonho. E eu não quis... Eu pensei muito seriamente, falei assim, não, eu vou falhar só pra ver o que acontece. Mas eu falei, não tô afim.
Eu acho que foi tudo cagado do cacique lá que não treinou direito a aranha dele e tá dando merda aí, entendeu?
Pode ser.
Eu acho que no final ele que tá tentando consertar os erros dele ali, porque ele sabe que ele fez alguma merda ali e não tá certo.
Agora, deixa eu falar. O nosso professor é literalmente Michael Scott, right? O nosso professor, ele é o Michael Scott falando, arriba, mano. Eu quebrei muito. Muito bom. Muito bom. Os NPCs são sensacionais.
O legal é que a cada vez que o Geraldo interpreta esse professor, ele fica pior. Ele está uma pessoa mais assim. horrível.
Ele vai ficando pior, mais sem noção.
Sim. Mas eu acho que cabe muito bem ali.
Muito.
E qual foi a parte favorita para vocês?
Ai, a parte favorita, eu acho que foi o Zigor usando a Samantha para dar
apertar o freio foi muito inesperado. Foi muito inesperado.
Muito
eu tava pensando várias coisas, tipo, vou jogar uma bolsa na cabeça dele, sei lá, fazer alguma coisa assim. Mas aí veio na cabeça que eu só poderia usar objetos. Eu falei assim, qual que é o melhor objeto que eu posso usar num ônibus andando? É o freio.
É o
tá lá em pezão.
Mano, gênio. Eu achei sensacional. E daí a sua resposta para isso foi muito boa, muito boa.
Ah, não, enfim, eu falei assim, meu Deus, o que eu faço
Não, mas
agora?
tiveram
Mas
muitos
muito bom.
momentos bons. Eu fiquei rindo sozinha aqui.
Não, foi ótimo.
Sensacional. Foi muito bom.
Eu acho que assim, o maior momento foi acho que do ônibus, mas o de imersão, o do sonho, sem dúvida.
Sem dúvidas, sem dúvidas.
Eu arrepiei
Eu
na
também.
hora da Sam falando You should run.
Caralho, muito bom.
O mais legal é que os sonhos eu sempre faço na hora que eu tô aqui. Eu não planejo eles antes. Eu leio o negócio de vocês e eu falo assim, na hora vai vir alguma coisa. Aí vem.
Muito bom. A gente incorpora essas coisas, né? Eu acho muito legal. Melhor parte de jogar RPG é essa aí. Se prepara, se prepara, se prepara, se prepara, e você chega e você faz uma coisa muito melhor. Muito bom.
Yes.
É isso aí. A gente vai se ver, então. That's all, folks. A gente se vê. O Ziggler colocou isso no personagem dele. That's all, folks. That's all,
Você
folks.
colocou
No
isso
final.
no final da sua ficha.
Ah, sim, verdade.
Eles tinham esquecido.
Eu não lembrava, não.
E na
Dia
Fortnite?
Dia 28 a gente volta.
Yes.
Com o
E
segundo
Para
episódio.
iniciar o carnaval bem.
28.
Nossa, muito bom.
vai ser
Olha.
sessão especial de carnaval. O Geraldo vai mudar toda a história para ter um bloquinho.
A última vez que a gente fez sessão especial de carnaval foi louco. E a gente foi toda fantasiada.
Verdade.
Vai ser o Robert falando bem assim, Brasil!
Brasil, samba!
Samba!
Caipirinha! Muito bom, cara. Vou deixar claro, foi muito bom esse momento aqui, porque minha semana foi uma bosta e foi muito, muito, muito gostoso jogar. Bom demais.
Foi muito bom. Curti muito. Sai um pouquinho do pedestal de mestre.
Eu nem sei o que é isso, mas ok.
Você sabe sim.
A Anfibio falou que o Ziggler deixou os pensamentos intrusivos dele agirem. Todos eles, todos os pensamentos, porque ele fez um amigo imaginário que é literalmente um demônio com 5 vozes, cara. É um Tiamat dentro de uma pessoa, pelo amor de Deus.
A Samantha, o segundo nome dela é intrusiva, né?
Mano.
Samantha intrusiva.
Vocês conseguem mostrar a foto do personagem do Ziggler?
Mano, seria incrível.
Porque,
Eu acho que eu tenho aqui.
Ricardo, você consegue mostrar, porque você estava mostrando o WhatsApp no meio do rolê pros outros?
Pior.
Ai, Ricardo.
Não tinha nada demais no WhatsApp.
Não tinha mesmo.
Então. Tá de boa.
O melhor é o personagem do Ziggler, cara. O melhor de todos. Porque quando ele falou, vai ter um amigo imaginário, eu tava super pensando no Divertidamente, com a trombinha fofa e tal.
Pôster.
Nossa. Coitado, precisa muito de uma terapia. Muito.
Agora vou ter que conectar de novo no WhatsApp aqui, porque eu tirei.
O foda é que se ele for pra terapia, vai ter que pagar pra ele e pra Samantha também.
Não, tá tudo bem. Tem que pagar pra todo mundo.
Jesus Christ.
Achei muito engraçada. Achei muito engraçada a Candace. Acho que foi o Thomas falou assim: You're gonna pay for that. Aí ela, I can pay for anything I want. Foi muito bom.
Simplesmente.
Falou minha língua ali. Muito bom, cara.
Vocês têm nas fichas tem todas as fotos?
Tem.
Senhor. Até da Samantha?
Tá lá o diabo. Eu falei assim,
O diabo.
Talvez ele vai ser pior do que o que eu vou colocar na partida, né? Não dá.
Tá. Eu vou colocar primeiro o Robert. Deixa eu inserir.
Pô, a gente só quer ver a Samantha.
Só queria ver a Samantha? Não, vou colocar todo mundo.
Pronto. Só porque você falou que a minha boneca tá parecendo a esposa do Chuck.
Aquilo foi ótimo.
Respeita Candace, rapaz. Ela vai te comprar botas novas, porque, pelo amor de Deus, só caiu na sessão inteira. O cara que é mó... O cara é super... faz trilhas e tudo mais.
O Atlético caiu, velho. Meu pai é militar, ele ia falar muita
O
merda.
melhor é o nome, Robert Pattinson. Eu amo.
É o filho do Pet, ué.
Ih, botou que o nome é o Zigor, mas tá tudo bem, é o Ricardo.
Tá tudo bem.
Ah, foi isso que errou, então. Só falta todos estar com o nome de Zigor.
Então,
Não, o meu tá com o nome
olha,
certo.
foi um erro aqui, né?
É, um erro no engano.
De
Tá
uma
tudo
pessoa,
Ah,
de uma
fala no
pessoa
engano,
que
fala no engano.
está... É isso aí.
Foi erro de estagiário.
Foi
Acontece,
estagiário isso. É o Matheus.
Eu ainda tô muito incrédulo com a Letícia falando em português.
Verdade, parece que não combina, né?
Não,
Parece que não combina ela conversando.
escuta ela só falando inglês, só inglês, só inglês. É muito diferente.
Muda muito a voz. Eu
Muda.
falei pra ela, na nossa primeira aula, eu ainda mandei mensagem pra ela. Falei assim, parece que a minha voz é muito diferente. A noiva do Chuck aí, ó.
Essa aqui é a Cadence.
Yeah, ninguém sabe que essa é a Candace.
É a noiva do Chuck. E esse aqui é o Sam.
O menino e o chupacabra do lado.
Mano, pelo amor de Deus, cara. Zigor, você tá bem? Você quer conversar com alguém? Você precisa falar com alguém? Você fala, tá?
Aí o Zigo vira e fala assim, não, eu tô bem assim. Não, cala a boca.
Por isso que eu perguntei se você tinha os remédios, porque você é skilled in first aid.
Então, eu não tenho remédio, mas eu sou bom em fazer. Eu justamente perguntei se eu podia ajudar, porque eu era bom nisso, mas eu não tinha nada.
Entendi.
Posso dar uma dica para vocês como GM? Investir nos lugares.
Ok. Ok.
E agora...
Ele tem um demônio imaginário. É fofo, né? O demônio dele.
Tem.
Lindo
Demônio
demais.
imaginário.
Lá no meio do mato, falando, vem cá no mato.
Mano, isso foi absurdo. Ela vai dizer assim, vem.
Vem aqui ver que legal.
Ai, ai.
É isso, só a galerinha. Só a Cadence que parece que é um boneco de voodoo, mas.
Cala a boca.
Essa tá bem perfeitinho.
Para de falar da minha personagem.
Não, e o seu personagem, o Robert, ele é muito, tipo, realmente parece muito um Kids on Bike, sabe? Tipo, que parece que saiu do filme do Spielberg mesmo.
Parece.
Sim. Vou ter que colocar o ET na próxima.
Se bem que bom. O do Zigor parece mais um poltergeist ali, né? Um filme do poltergeist, um It, a coisa. É meio diferente a série.
É o menininho do The Shining, sei lá.
Exatamente.
Não, pra mim, o do personagem do Zigor parece o Will total. Ele é o Will do Stranger Things. E esse demônio aí, eu não sei de onde ele tirou.
Mesmo. O
muito
corte
Will.
de cabelo.
Total. Magrelinho, com medo, cara de assustado, assim.
É a parte que ficou no Upside Down, do Will.
Nossa, pelo amor de Deus, horrível. Faltamos um PJ hoje, né? Faltou o personagem hoje, mas na semana que vem acreditamos que está tudo certo.
Pequeno probleminha aí com a Macária, mas ela dormiu, tá?
Dormiu? Tá tudo bem?
Dormiu. A Gabi que eu acho que não tá tudo bem, mas tá tudo certo. Depois eu vou ver.
Tá bom.
Ok. That's okay. That's it?
That's it.
That's all.
Folks.
Obrigado, pessoal, que acompanhou a live de hoje, né?
Essa sessão vai pro YouTube.
Essa sessão vai pro YouTube. A live diferente em inglês. Quer dizer, a maioria do tempo. A maior parte do tempo em inglês. E é isso. Até... Não sei, até quando?
Até é isso aí. Para a
Isso aí.
próxima sessão de inglês é até dia 28.
Dia
Isso.
28. Nas sextas-feiras aí. Sexta-feira sim, sexta-feira não. Se ficar com saudade semana que vem, é só conferir no nosso YouTube que esse episódio vai antes de sexta.
É isso. Do mais, a gente
Beijo.
avisa se for fazer outras lives.
Exatamente. Acompanhe a
Beijo.
gente nas redes sociais. Sigam o Nerdsbonde, sigam o LingoQuest.
LingoQuest. E para
acompanhando a
você
gente.
fazer a sessão com eles, você já sabe, é só entrar em contato com eles aí para
Yes.
você treinar a sua conversação em sessões de RPG, que é muito mais legal.
Exatamente.
É isso.
Tchau!
Falou!
Valeu, gente.
Tchau, tchau!
Bye.
Bye, bye.
See you all.